our deficit situation, it's not realistic to think that we're going to be able to add substantially to the deficit for this infrastructure. And when you look at the potential of using this to build our economy in the United States, not just the jobs to build it, but beyond, I think it's money well spent. So we're in the process of putting it up.
So the industry, the barge and river industry, has said that they'll
be part of this
they'll be a part of that conversation. That's good to know. So, and then lastly, I just want to comment, and Tom and I have worked on the Chicago to Kansas City designation, and I know I hope Jill was here later because I carried the resolution in the state Senate. Jill carried it in the House to officially name and dedicate the Chicago to Kansas City signage. And we've had tremendous response.
Was there much pushback on this idea of using Tom Oakley's name?
Well, you know, none that we couldn't overcome. But the and those new signs, those CKC signs that have gone up, have really caused quite a stir. I think even more than I realized would be there, as far as people calling and asking, and newspapers even, the media calling and asking and saying, what is this? What is this new designation? So, and we've even from the Chicago area. So I think as we recognize, as the populace recognizes this new designation, it's going to bring more traffic through West Central Illinois, which when you have that, you're going to have economic development. So I think they certainly go hand in hand.
Thanks. John Spring.
Well, I'm just here because I got a good group of people, so I ask you questions all the time. So.
What about this Amtrak station proposal?
Well, the Amtrak station proposal, glad you brought that up. We're recipients of part of the capital money, $6 million that can help us relocate our station and create an intermodal, which a lot of people that are with the city have helped work on. We were recipients of a $6 million grant through the capital bill. And the idea is to put our station in a location that will create more economic development. And both Amtrak and IDOT have been working hand in hand with us, as well as the private sector. Trailways, Burlington Trailways, very interested in being a component with us. We're actually looking at one location that has an historic building that we think would be wonderful to preserve and actually enhance. And it's very close to the original site of the depot that existed in the city of Quincy years and years ago. So it could be a real strong transportation hub that I think a lot of people realize is the future for our community. We're not necessarily trying to duplicate what other communities are doing, but so many of them right now are putting in intermodals, as you well know. You've helped with Normal, Illinois, I know in particular, with their intermodal there. So we're excited about this. We're being cautious. Well, we've got 5 locations that actually we've identified. We've visited all those locations with project engineers from DCEO, from the governor's office, from Amtrak, and with some of our private partners. So the favorite position right now is this downtown location, which is roughly 2nd and Oak, which is very close to where the original depot. As a matter of fact, it's just a stone's throw away from where the depot was. This was actually the freight warehouse for the Burlington Northern Santa Fe, the old CBQ that originated there. And we think this would be just a magnificent area. So it's there's so much potential down there for economic opportunity. We have a developer out of Springfield who's been working with us that we're hopeful will get engaged in this, and he sees great opportunities for that area. Jim, I think, can talk to this. That part of our community is similar, I think, to what we saw happen in the Central Business District as far as growth occurring. We've got a lot of open lots, a lot of buildings that have great potential in that area. And I think if we can get this transportation hub off and going, we're going to see big changes happen in that part of our district.
Mayor Norman, Chris Cruz, has used this Amtrak service in high-speed rail,
right,
8-hour way, to revitalize downtown Hollis. Brand new Marriott Hotel, and of course they're right next to the campus of ISU, which helps. But they have also brought in a lot of
Children's Museum. They put a roundabout, which my engineer here loves. They put a roundabout in the heart of downtown Normal.
stay away.
Sure.
Gary?
As you see the next legislative session, do you see any movement on the energy bill? Certainly with our hydro project, the IRS 1603 is one of the issues that we're very concerned about. Right now, the way the legislation is written, we have to invest 5% by the end of this year in order to qualify, our companies qualify, and it's been a real issue for us trying to find a partner on our hydro project with that. And if they could extend that legislation for a couple of years, I think it would certainly assist us, because we can't get a license until about a year from now. And
Gary, is that in the extenders package, the text, or is that separate?
Yeah,
Is it-
it's in the, it's part of the package of the total tax credits that are being evaluated along with biodiesel and ethanol and other ones. So it's all packaged together. Our worry is that they're gonna pick off certain elements of the tax credits, and hydropower is probably not necessarily on the top of most people's thought process when they start looking at the tax credits, although it's a very important element when you look at the overall ability to generate power across the country. It's a big issue, especially out west, but it's not that big in the east, for example. It's not that big in the Midwest, because we haven't taken advantage of it like we should. So we're hoping that it'll be included as part of the overall tax credit extensions that occur probably in the late Doug session now. I'm reading them.
Senator Bingaman is the chair of the 1603, she's probably doing it.
So we have a big package of these tax extenders, and what they consist of is temporary tax breaks that are extended year after year after year to encourage ethanol facilities, for example, biodiesel facilities, R&D tax credits, that type of thing. And so they're wildly popular and have a big, strong constituency behind them, but they are on an annual basis, which is maddening. We go through this every year, and the people who benefit from them say, how in the world can we plan our development if you won't tell us until December whether we're going to have this break next year? And they're right. So there's a movement that I support with Max Baucus, chairman of the Finance Committee, is to put away some of this temporary nature. Pick the ones of value and make them permanent law so that people can make business decisions. For example, if we decided to put in the wind tax credit, look what's happened. Wind turbines all over Illinois and all over the United States because it's there. And people can count on it, they invest money in it, and off they go. But if you have this uncertainty, whether it's over hydropower or ethanol or biodiesel, it's hard to make a business decision. So I know Baucus is frustrated to put up with this every single year. I share it. For the time being, we are likely to extend it at the end of this year, hope we can, and make sure that by next year we start looking into a long-term permanent extension of some of these.